My name is Jay Hirsch. I am an FSR and I work in the Seattle kind of Puget Sound area. One of the first things I ever noticed about Tilson was that the website said there is no B team, and that has proven to be true. It is a culture of respect. Everyone is valued. Everybody's highly motivated. I always feel like I'm part of a team. It feels like a safe place to work, which is great. And there's a lot of pride that I hold in working for Tilson. For me, the impact of Fleet Week is knowing that there is a team out there. Last year, we went through Fleet Week, and I noticed that there were a lot of other drivers doing what I'm doing, and we're all out there on the road. It really kind of solidified the fact that I am part of a team. I'm not just out there on my own. I do feel like the Tilson Fleet is its own community within Tilson, but it is also part of the bigger picture of Tilson. So it's always nice to be able to communicate with other people and work with people who are doing a variety of things around the company.
I think Tilson is a very diversified culture. From what I've seen, the time I've been here, I've been other places, the other states, different crew, different ways, knowledge, and we all learn from each other. Me being here a little over a year, and then learning from guys who've been here for some time, and you see that what they've learned and how they can make it more efficient to get any type of particular project done. And I think that's part of the culture, is just learning from everybody and just working together.
Started with Tilson in 2016, took a little sabbatical in 17, realized that grass is not always greener on the other side, came back in 18. Favorite thing about working here is the different projects that I get to be involved with. I get to meet some really great people, work on some projects that expand my skill set. My favorite fleet vehicle probably is the Escape. It's fuel efficient, there's quite a bit of room, and when I first started at Tilson, it was the vehicle I put the most miles on, going back and forth to Ithaca for pool surveys. I describe Fleet Week as something that makes us better drivers and better promoters of the Tilson brand. All of us end up driving billboards around. Some people might ask what Tilson does, and sometimes I'll read it off the side of the vehicle. Sometimes I'll say that we're on the mission. I feel Tilson does a really good job of getting the information out there that we need to drive our vehicles safely. I think Fleet Week will have a very positive impact on Tilson drivers. It's a matter of being just a little bit more aware of the impact we have out there in the community, the recognition that the name brand has as we're driving, and there's some little things we can do to be safer on the road and to be more fuel efficient and to better represent the company.
My name is Kate Hickey, and I am the Fleet Operations Manager and Fleet Enthusiast here at Tilson. I have been at Tilson for almost 3 years, and in the day-to-day, I am responsible for making sure Tilson drivers get to where they're going safely, their vehicles are maintained, they have the right insurance, anything that a driver needs to be successful in their day, to make sure that they're safe in their day, they get themselves and their crews to where they're going. I'm the point of contact. My favorite fleet moment since I've been at Tilson, I think, would be last year's Fleet Week, and the photo contest in particular. Our New Jersey team came together and took a phenomenal photo with 2 people up on a bucket truck holding the American flag, and everyone within the office came out and participated in the picture. And I think that picture alone symbolizes what we're trying to do with Fleet Week, bring people together, kind of carve out time to take care of each other and have some fun and bring a little life into the fleet.
One of my favorite things about working at Tilson is the ability to be able to learn new technologies and being a part of this nationwide 5G build out. Some days I can be in the field supervising crews as they're constructing these small cell projects, And there are other days where I can be primarily behind a computer answering a multitude of emails or helping schedule crews. I would describe Fleet Week as a week of awareness, sort of like a refresher and reminding you why it's important to practice safe driving, especially when you're working in hazardous conditions.
My favorite thing is that there's never a dull moment here. And my second favorite thing, which is probably part of my favorite thing, is that the people here are just awesome to work with. Fleet Week definitely has an impact on Tilson drivers. I think it's hard to be a driver and not know that we're in the midst of Fleet Week. There's some incentives out there for everyone, whether it's Tilson swag for the slowest driver, or maybe just an attaboy for sending in a really cool picture of your fleet vehicle in front of something cool. But I think it definitely brings everyone's attention to their vehicle, to the maintenance of their vehicle. Maybe they'll think about something that they haven't done, or they'll log into the Mike Albert app and check on hey, it's been 2 months since I put my mileage in here. Or as simple as going out and getting the latest copy of your registration and making sure it's in the glove box along with an incident report and a first aid kit. I mean, just simple things, but it brings us back to that and gives us an opportunity to get everybody on the same wavelength from fleet readiness perspective.
I'm really blessed at Tilson that the same guys that have always been my superior is that we all came to Tilson together. So my initial foreman and my top hand then changed to my CM, and my foreman then changed to my market manager and my CM, and then one of the foremans I've had is now my CM. So I've always had this direct line of the same superiors, and they've always made me feel really comfortable. So I love that. But I love how even in general, even outside of my superiors, like everyone has an opinion, and you can voice your opinion and say, well, this is what I think about this is what I think about that, and it'll get thrown up in the air, tossed up in the air, evaluate, and say, hey, that is really good. I appreciate that opinion. I also feel like there's so much emphasis just put on growing and teamwork, being resourceful. You never really feel alone, or that you can't contact, say, a superior or someone above you and ask a question, or, hey, I need guidance with this, I need help with that. There's always someone there. So I've always felt very team oriented at Tilson.
I have been with Tilson just over 2 years. I started in November of 2019, and there's a lot of things I like about working here. Mostly it's the teamwork, which is very cliche, but it's true. The cooperation, collaboration, as well as how the company takes care of its own, as well as the community that they're in. I do have a favorite Tilson memory. It might not sound like a lot, but it really drove home to me the culture and the attitude. We were on a night job on the side of the highway in June, putting up a pole, which due to a fabrication issue, the poles would not fit together because of a faceplate being in the wrong spot. Instead of calling the job off, we had a crane, traffic detail, guys working at night. Cam, Tom, Mike, Joe figured out we were going to take that faceplate off and make this job work. They did it safely. It was very interesting to watch, but I left that job realizing that the whole mentality about this, of getting the job done, getting it done safely, getting it done right the first time, is just the main focus, and I was so blown away. I still have that faceplate saved someplace to represent that the job and the attitude.